Ha ha ha. A biased robot. Sorry for my bad impression.
Hey.
Hi. This is the people versus science.
So here's a YouTube comment on a video called Are We Automating Racism? Go after dating apps. Many people of color men have mentioned how it's biased against them. I mean, with these kind of things, I also feel like, yeah, maybe not getting rid of those kind of attractiveness algorithms completely, but yeah, they need to change in some way.
And a lot of experiments have been done where they try to lighten the skin color of people and they realize that all of a sudden the attractiveness rate jumps. It's not like people are trying to be malicious. It's an unconscious bias in a lot of cases. I know for like scientific research, they send samples to people to fill like survey forms. So people, given pictures of people would normally rate lighter skinned people as more attractive. It's something that's deeply rooted in society, and it's become unconscious to have some of these biases, which is even more dangerous because it's a case where we are not aware of the biases we have. So this is from a YouTube video called Are We Automating Racism? This is exactly why AI-powered software are not for 100% automation. They should always be used as a support tool to the human who is responsible for the job. Personally, I feel AI in a lot of salient applications hasn't matured to the extent to which we can fully relinquish control to AI tools. So I feel having a human in the loop for certain very salient applications, like for instance, health-related applications and security-related applications, is an extra layer of fairness. Or
I mean, the human who is in control should obviously not be a racist or a sexist.
It's not easy to identify them.
True.
That's the problem. Okay.
Give the AI 50% images of white people and 49% images of black people, and the AI will have a 1% bias towards white people.
I mean, generally, it's true when you feed them more data from a certain demographic, it usually has some disparity in performance. But this is too specific, especially when you're talking of fine margins like 51 versus 49%. At that point, it doesn't make much of a difference. But it is the case that in most applications and in most processes, you have data predominantly coming from one demographic, which significantly affects the disparity in performance.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Right.
It also depends on what you know about those white people or those black people. So. It's
about gender bias in AI and machine learning systems. If the data is biased, then the AI will be biased as well.
It's just a side effect of, if a company has hired more men in the past, then of course the algorithm will pick up, okay, we will hire men.
Do you think there are things we could do to mitigate some of these biases?
Well, I did some work on this kind of things where you basically try to change the data yourself rather than waiting for new data to come. For instance, this woman might have been actually discriminated. So let's change this label, let's say. And I think this is a possible way.
It's become very crucial to have some kind of fairness metric in your algorithms. With some of the fairness interventions that have been developed recently, it's made lots of improvement in that regard.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Oh my God.